Why wouldn't you eat like this at home? I don't understand. First off, I want to say thank you, Chuck, for the shout out the other day.
Now that we're on the topic of chopping, I'd like to point you to my buddy Steve.
Appreciate it so much. You're the man. So I thought I'd make a video dedicated to you, Chuck. Chuck runs this great channel dedicated to growing succulents and various plants at home. I'm a plant murderer, so I've been following his channel and trying to learn a thing or two. If you are into succulents and growing stuff at home, you should definitely check out his channel. I'm gonna link it up here, so go subscribe.
Go ahead and subscribe.
So a few weeks back, Chuck started growing these oyster mushrooms in a box. So as you can see, the caps, they sort of look like oyster shells. See, that looks like an oyster. Am I right? Look how cool these are. You don't see these a lot in a normal supermarket, so if you're interested in them, the best bet is probably going to be your local Asian market. Asian markets are the best. These are beautiful though. I'm gonna assume that you're not sure what to do with these. So Chuck, I got a special recipe for you. I'm gonna show you how to cook a dinner in about 20 minutes in one pan. It's probably costs around $20 to cook with oyster mushrooms, chicken, and some asparagus. Okay, I think my babbling is done. Let's get into the recipe. Some oyster mushrooms, some chicken, 3 asparagus sticks, some parsley, 2 cloves of garlic, some thyme, a shallot, some broth, some wine, and some flour. It's not that expensive, guys. Let's get this done. If you wanted to, you could just kind of, almost like a mozzarella stick, almost like string cheese. Just peel them away. You could do it like that. I think we'll do a combination of both for my friend Chuck here. Slice them in half. Shallot. We're just gonna dice this up fine. I taught you how to cut an onion. It's just a small onion. Cut myself. Take 2. Okay, so I'm a firm believer that the way that you cut something greatly affects its flavor, and garlic is one of those things. There is something behind how thin you can cut the garlic versus the flavor that it creates. So I don't want to smash it. I'm gonna cut each clove in half and then slice them as thinly as I can, almost as if I would do an onion. Leading with your middle finger, curl it on. Put the blade against your middle finger's knuckle. As you cut, you're moving the knife back with your knuckle so that you'll never cut yourself. I don't even have to look. I can know I'm never gonna cut my finger. They don't bring the knife this high and then chop their finger off. It's always against the knuckle, going down. See? When you get down to the nub, slow down. We're not showing off here, guys, you know? There's no need to show off. If you want to get it as thin as possible, you be very slow and very careful. I'm just gonna make some good flavor, you know? Some asparagus. You could cut them, or you just you know how to do it, you know, you just pull along. It's okay if some of the stems get in there. It's not a restaurant. You don't need to pluck every leaf off. Just roughly go through. We do things a little rustic at home. Chuck, you growing any thyme? I want to see you grow a vegetable garden. Yeah, you put the parsley stems for stock bag, obviously, you know that. Just roll it up into like a little cigar. Make it small. You gotta do it again. Two thin chicken cutlets. Dredge. Salt. This is it. We're just gonna take this over to the stove. All of it's gonna get cooked in one pan. It's gonna take maybe 15 minutes. And then we're gonna have dinner. Alright, Chuck, this one's for you. I don't know what it's called. I think we're gonna call it Chuck's Mushroom Chicken Dinner. The mushrooms are meaty, but they still have a little crunch. They have such good flavor. Guys, try oyster mushrooms. This is like comfort food. This reminds me of winter, even though we're just getting over winter. Chuck, he lives in Australia. Everything's backwards down there. So now he's going into winter. So what a lovely comfort dish. Chuck, I'm challenging you to make this. You saw how easy it was. I'm not making any of this up. It's asparagus, it's chicken, it's mushrooms, and some sauce. Chuck, thank you for the shout out. Make sure you subscribe to Chuck's page. It's gonna be somewhere on the screen. I don't know where yet. And when you're done subscribing to him, subscribe to me. Hit the like button and don't forget to leave a comment. Always leave a comment. That's it for today. See you next time.